Thank you to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring today's video. Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Win and welcome back to another video. Today, we're jumping into PUBG Mobile to check out the 4.3 update. It's going to be coming out very soon, and there are some crazy things in this update that I'm very excited to talk to you guys about. So, PUBG Mobile sent me all of these video clips. I put them together into one mega video. I'm going to react to it right now and see everything coming out in the new Evolving Universe mode. Before we do that, though, I want to say thank you to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring today's video. You guys can go to the link in the description and download the game. And if the 4.3 update is out, which is coming very soon, you can use that link to update your game and jump right in. So let's go to the very first thing that everybody's going to be excited about, and that is, of course, the themed mode. Now, this is March. Obviously, it is an anniversary month. The 8th anniversary for PUBG Mobile is coming up, and there are a lot of really cool things that they've woven into this update that go back to the 2nd anniversary, the 3rd, the 4th, all the old game modes. And this right here is reminding me of Mission Ignition. A lot of you guys know that mode, and we've got some pretty cool futuristic buildings on the map. This right here is in Pochinki. There will be some in Milta as well, as you see right here. This is like a speed track. Some pretty sick buildings, and there's like this weird force field kind of around it. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm excited to jump in and see what this is. This looks really, really cool. Whenever they put the hot drops like in the cities, I think that's a pretty awesome update. Now, here's a look inside of one of these like buildings right here. And as always, there's going to be kind of like a hot drop chest with some really premium loot. And there's a couple other things here on the screen that we're going to talk about in just a second. But if you saw that, A-Dub, P90, self-revive, there's an energy shield. He just looted an energy shield, which I'm not 100% sure what it does. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens in the update with that energy shield. Notice there's like a rank, by the way. It said S rank. So there is like a level up mechanic that's coming to this update. We've also got some of the rails back. I think some of the old anniversary modes had these sliding rails. And bro is grooving while he's grinding through Pochinki. This is pretty cool. And there's a few aspects of these buildings and stuff that kind of remind me of like the 2nd anniversary, the 3rd anniversary, like the purple colors and all that. I love that the anniversaries have like a kind of a vibe to them, you know, inside of PUBG Mobile. Now, if I go back here to Milta, actually, that racetrack thing wasn't just for good looks. There's actually a mini-game event that you can do inside of the Battle Royale. And you can drive up this track, go through, you know, some of these gates. And I'm pretty sure if you complete this, you maybe, like, you get some loot or, you know, something happens. So, here he is coming back around. It took him about a minute to do this track. And this is right in Battle Royale. This isn't, like, World of Wonder or anything. So, this right here, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. And I'm going to pop something on screen because I checked out the patch notes that PUBG Mobile gave me. And this is the super crazy thing I was mentioning at the beginning of the video. So I'm just going to read what this says word for word so you guys know exactly what we're talking about here. Check this out on the screen, by the way. We have a drone. He's going to be going up and he's going to be putting something in the drone. So let's just watch this and then we'll read what this could potentially be about. Successfully placed one treasure. Waiting for the drone to take off. And it's a long countdown. It's like 2.5 minutes. Now, here's what PUBG Mobile said to me. For the first time ever, in-match monetized items can be extracted during gameplay, giving you new objectives and new motivation. In the Evolving Universe mode, you will experience the thrill of an extraction-style mechanic within classic Battle Royale matches. Through in-match roulette devices, you have a chance to obtain high-value monetized items and card exchange vouchers. Complete specific objectives or safely extract them via drone to redeem your rewards. So here's a drone. We're redeeming a treasure of some sort, and it says in-match monetized items. I don't know what this is going to mean. I can take a few guesses. I may be wrong, but imagine if... This is what I would do. Let me just say what I would do if I was PUBG Mobile. Imagine you're around looting. Maybe you find like BP. Maybe you find silver scraps. Maybe a classic crate coupon. Maybe PUBG Mobile. I don't know. Maybe you find like a couple UC coupons on the floor. Like, I genuinely don't know what this is going to be. I can only guess. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Or what if, this is what I would do. What if I found a coupon that's like, this is 1 out of 50. And if you find like 50 of these, you can redeem a mythic item or something. Like, I don't know how crazy they're really going to get. But, dude, if there's something that you can grind for in the game, like a skin or like a coupon or AG, maybe, like, how crazy would that be? So you got to go to Stalber. put this in the drone, and then it finally takes off. And then, boom, whether you get a winner chicken dinner or whether you die, it looks like that item will be in the lobby waiting for you, which is super cool. It now gives us something to grind for, you know? When you get a chicken dinner, all your loot goes away. Now, hold on. I'm not done talking about this. There's more we're going to check out here in a second. But I just think this is crazy. I may be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But this is the one thing I'm the most excited about for what's coming to PUBG Mobile. They are taking the game to like a whole nother step where now we're playing Battle Royale. We're jumping in. We're having fun. But like there's going to be a whole nother element of us getting stuff, trying to get it out. And it's like that extraction thing like we've got going with Metro Royale. But it's not Metro. It's now in Erangel. It's in the themed mode. I think this could be like PUBG Mobile 2.0, you know, with how the game is about to evolve. I'm really excited for that. We now have abilities, by the way. So I believe what the ability here is showing is that we got a knock. There was somebody on the airdrop. And after he got the knock, he started running like super fast. I can probably back this up. He knocks the guy and then now he's like sprinting. So there will be some abilities here that we can get as we like level up. You can see right here there's like a perk on the S rank. So there's B rank, A rank, and S rank. As we kind of like do stuff throughout the match, I guess you get higher ranks and you can unlock these really cool buildings that we'll show you in a minute. But it looks like your S rank, and it has like a healing like kind of perk ability. So you're gonna see right here, we're gonna be able to revive our buddy here in like 4 seconds instead of 10 seconds. So this is like a super duper awesome like healing ability. Here's one. This is like a scan ability. So we like a recon passive perk. We shot this guy. He gets around the wall, but he's marked because of our ability. So that's super cool. We know right where he is. We've seen scan abilities in the past around like the 4th anniversary, I believe, which is pretty cool. And here's another one. This is like a intel kind of ability. It pops up. Now, watch this. It says 2 people, 0 vehicles. Oh, but I don't see any people. Where are the people? Boom, boom. Oh, we got ghillie suits. That was actually pretty cool. Yo, props to the 2 dudes that sat there because I did not see them. But you can do a scan and it lets you know if people are around. So, campers, be warned, all right? If you're sitting in a corner, we're going to find you, okay? We're going to find you. You can't hide. So, here is the first, like, ranking thing that we can do. So, when you jump in, you're like B rank. You can go to this shop right here. They're the first to reach energy B rank. Maybe, like, you have to get to B. But we've got a cool shop right here. And now, wait a minute. Okay, the cat's out the bag. Mr. Beast's bonus challenge is available. Please check the map. So, you guys saw teasers. A lot of people guessed. They said mega influencer collaboration coming in the 4.3 update. Well, I think we may have just confirmed it is the man himself, Mr. Beast, is gonna be coming to PUBG Mobile. The biggest YouTuber and the biggest mobile game are now colliding. So, I don't know what the challenge is gonna be. We know that Mr. Beast has some crazy challenges in his videos. He's got TV shows. He's got people competing for millions of dollars, doing all kinds of awesome stuff. Well, maybe there's going to be some kind of challenge on the map. You got to go to it, and maybe you'll get something really cool. Maybe, wait a minute, now that it's all coming together, we have this extraction thing. You can get really cool items. Dude, imagine, and I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. But what if you did, like, you unlock this, you go to a Mr. Beast challenge, you get some sick item, you take it to the extraction, the drone flies up, and now you have it in the lobby. I don't know. I mean, who knows what PUBG Mobile could be cooking, okay? I'm just giving you my guesses. But this looks like some pretty good loot, by the way. Medkits, there's that energy shield again. I'm really, really curious to know what the energy shield is. Now we're up to A rank, okay? We've graduated from B. Now we're in the A rank. Also, teeny tiny little quick note. Did you guys see the FPP buttons a little different? Instead of the arrows going around, now they're like 3-dimensional. I just thought that was kind of cool. There is a whole refresh on the UI, by the way, coming soon. I'll show you guys that later in the video. But here we're going to open up the A rank building. And this is what I think is pretty sick about this update. Given that it's the 8th anniversary, when you go to unlock some of these buildings at A rank, they have a lot of old anniversary things that you can like unlock. So we're going to go right here and we're going to open up, I think it's like a statue that comes out of the ground here. We got like a really cool cutscene. We are number 1. Nice. But then some other things pop up. Yeah, we got the 4 different people. And there's a couple old anniversary things. You see the zombie right there for like all of the old Halloween modes. And here is one of the roulette spins. So like what is on here? It looks like energy shield. Some kind of 8 thing. We could, oh, imagine if it's gold or purple. Like, could we get, like, some kind of coupon? Okay, it's blue. Rare temporal draw voucher. Okay. Rare temporal draw. So maybe there's, like, some kind of draw in the lobby that we can get vouchers for by extracting them out of the game. That's going to be pretty cool. And then we go over here, we check out, like I said, we have some older anniversary style things. Here's a 2023 one, man. And it's like instant nostalgia. We've got the dinosaur mode, and you can open up the little hot drop. And guess what comes out? A T-Rex. A little mini T-Rex, man. Oh my gosh. I hope they bring dino mode back. We're starting to get old modes, which if you didn't, if you're like coming back to PUBG Mobile, you haven't played in a couple months. This most recent update in 4.2, they had the main mode. They also brought back an older mode. So a lot of these older modes have a chance to be brought back to PUBG Mobile. So if you miss Ancient Secret, you miss the water mode, this is the one that I really want to have come back. They may come back to PUBG Mobile at some point in the future, which is super dope. We got the Trident right here, man. Oh my gosh, instant nostalgia. So many cool things. Over here, we've got a P90. All right, don't mind if I do. We have like a market. You could actually hit the shop inside the market. We've got the Messy Football Carnival. We've got the flying ships right now from the Sky High Spectacle. The Ice Dragon. Man, 2023 was maybe the most goated year for PUBG Mobile events. Like Messy mode, the Trident mode, like so many of my personal favorites. Now that I'm realizing, they were all from 2023, dude. 2022 is also goated. We've got the Ancient Secret 2.0 pyramid. This is going to open up. It's super sick. And remember, you have to get to A rank in order to unlock these buildings and get this loot. And get these little, like, cutscenes. Yeah, remember when the temples, like, lifted off the ground and flew up? Oh, my gosh. This is so cool. I think I have a lobby in PUBG Mobile. One of the backgrounds. Like, this guy, like, walks across the back carrying the temple. But yeah, there's like so many of these, and you can get a random one. Another Messy football mania themed mode. Okay, I think that mode was like from 2022 into 2023. Live It came out, the old Midstein building, and now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for S rank. This is the best. This building is a little extra crazy because check out, we get a cutscene. When you summon the S building, a portal opens up in the sky and down drops. Look at that, dude. It literally opens an entire portal. Also, what is in that? What are those buildings? That's so cool. I feel like those are buildings we've never seen before. Is that teasing, like, the future? Boom, and there it is. The, like, mythic ultimate S-rank building. S-rank vault activated. It takes, like, 13 seconds. You have to wait a little bit for it to open. And now we can go inside and see what we've got. You get a little bit of XP for visiting new areas. PUBG Mobile 2026. Okay, so this is, like, this year. We've got a map. It also, like, shows the circle, too. Maybe this shows you where the next zone is going to be. Because right now, the circle hasn't formed yet. So imagine how cool that'd be if you get to see the next circle. We've got a helmet. We've got all kinds of cool stuff. We got the vest, the backpack. It's almost like a little PUBG Mobile museum. We've got the chicken, the airdrop. Oh, an MG3. That's not bad. Little music box, too. A ghillie suit. Oh, and then the recall tower. Oh, it's the OG theme. You can change the song. Yo, imagine if that recall tower was like a real recall tower. Like you could recall your teammates inside the S-rank building. I don't think that's true, but that would be really cool. We got another spin. Let's see if we can get something else besides like a temporal voucher. Ah, okay, another blue one. Rare temporal draw voucher, okay. But see, those are the things obtained by reaching the personal ranking top 15 or a drone. Oh, wait, can you extract with it just by getting top 15? RP360. I don't know what the Chinese says, but it says obtained by reaching the personal rank top 15 or by using the drone. Oh, maybe we get these like crates with the vouchers or something. If the drone is all the way in Stallber, I don't know if I would want to go there. I might just try to get top 15. That doesn't seem like it's too hard to get. Now, that was the majority of everything we got. That was the themed mode. However, and then there's a lot more to it, by the way. But this is now classic updates. These are like updates to the firm like game, you know, like not just themed items and stuff, but the actual game of PUBG Mobile is getting some new stuff. Including, we have our little robot, Ray, by the way. So on the lobby, you can talk to this guy, and you can actually ask it stuff and talk to it. And it will reply. Like, it's powered by AI. So it says, hey there, I'm Ray, your game companion for PUBG Mobile. Every tap marks the start of our battles side by side. Whether it's weapon stats, map details, or item usage tips, I'm always here to help you out. So if you're trying to learn and stuff, like, a lot of new people are still coming to PUBG Mobile, even in the 8th year. So maybe use Ray. Now, here's one thing that a lot of us were excited about. The BRDM from the Flares. It's not a lot of people use it, man. It's not that, like, super popular. So they are revamping the BRDM. And if you notice something on the top of it, it now has a mounted turret. I'm, like, really excited to hit some clips with this. Try to knock some people. It works underwater. You know, it goes through the water. It goes on land. Check this out. We're driving. I don't think we have the sound effect yet here on it for the beta, but you can see we can knock people out with the turret gun. This thing is going to be broken, and it's going to make getting a flare like really awesome. Imagine running 2 of these. You find 200 shop tokens, you and your teammates, and you go to the shop, you buy 2 flares, and all of a sudden you got 2 like armored personnel carriers with a freaking turret. That's going to be sick. Now this is also very exciting because of the actual meta of the game. We know that DMRs like the Mini 14 and the SKS, SLR, they're not that powerful. They're not that, like, you know, meta, right? But we have an M1 Garand, like an OG World War II DMR here, and it's pretty powerful. And if you notice a new button down here, we have a bayonet, so you can stab people with it. But let's take a look at this gun, and it shoots so fast. Yeah, listen to that. It can single tap. Ba, 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 ba. I feel like this could be really meta. If it has high damage, yeah, you see, boom, boom. Got a good little demonstration going right here. And we can stab people. If you're out of ammo, no problem. Ugh, you can run up and just, boom, got him. With the bayonet. That's pretty cool. It's our first ever combination firearm and melee weapon. Now we also have a revamp to the spawn island. Let's check this out. There's a lot of stuff in here. We can grab the M1 Garand and test it out. We've got some new structures. And I believe if you go up here, there's like a whole shooting range. Yeah, behind the little steps here. Can actually get in a little bit of target practice, you know? When they say warm up, they mean it. And look at that iron sights. That does look like an OG World War II gun. And then it's got the sound effect too. When you empty the mag, it goes pa-ching, which is cool. So props to the devs. That's like actually super duper realistic. Does not hold a lot of bullets, but I mean, if it's only got like 10, and then you can knock somebody real quick. Now this is exciting. We got a whole refresh on the UI, all the settings and everything. There's like updated like pictures to kind of show people like what stuff looks like. It's kind of like a nice white look. It looks very clean. The text, the colors, like theme and everything going on here. I think it looks good. Also, yo, this background looks dope. Hold on a minute. Did you guys see this? What is this? This lobby background. This looks super cool. The glass is broken. Bro's chilling. It's like on Erangel too. Kind of looks like a military island, a Milta thing we got going on back here. I think this looks really good. Just a nice refresh, you know, to make it look kind of updated and clean. Sometimes it's just little things like this. Also on the side, we've got like the shop is kind of condensed down. You guys know I'm looking. You guys know I'm looking at the shop. We got like the crates, the shop, events, RP, a sale, kind of the things that like cycle through for all the new ultimates and whatever. We've got new UI for like season stuff. You see, we've got the new Ultimate Royale. Like, this looks really clean. The medals, the backgrounds, like, oh, it just, everything got that refresh, you know? It looks good. The new player profile, your stats. We've got our career results, titles and stuff. I think it looks good. All right, and last but not least, we have this collection system. And I'm kind of excited about this too. I'm not quite sure what this is, but it's almost like trading cards inside of PUBG Mobile. And it looks like we've got a lot of esport related cards. And I know that PUBG Mobile, actually, they sent me, I have them right here still. They sent me like actual PUBG Mobile trading cards. These are like limited edition. They don't actually sell them. But like, look at this, the Shark Dacia, you know, like I have these holographic trading cards. So it makes sense that they would put something like this in the game as well. Like trophies and stuff. So, I mean, who knows what else they'll put in for cards. If they just start with esport cards, maybe we'll move on to like cosmetics or maps or weapons, you know, who knows. So that is, in a nutshell, the entire 4.3 update. We've got this like new expanding universe mode. There's an extraction element to the classic matches. That's what I'm most excited for. And there's a lot of nostalgia because we've got different themed modes from over the years that are inside these buildings you can unlock. You can rank up. There's like new abilities. Like, dude, this looks like they packed a lot into this update. So I'm very excited for this to come out. And once again, PUBG Mobile did sponsor this video, so the link is in the description. If you're watching it a few days after I uploaded it, the mode's probably out. So click that link if you want to update and download the 4.3 update. So that's all I have for you guys today. You know, just a quick teaser of what's to come, but very, very soon we're going to have a pretty awesome mode here for the 8th anniversary in PUBG Mobile. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next time.